Good morning, class. My name is Genevieve Altonado Pilones, and today I am going to continue about the topic literature during the period of self discovery. And also today we were going to discuss about the life and the famous poem of Aurelio Alvero. So without further ado, let's begin our discussion. So who is Aurelio Sevilla Alvero? Aurelio Sevilla Alvero is born on October 15, 1913, at Santiago de Vera Street in Tondo. He is a lawyer, educator, poet, and essayist and lastist novelist. After 1945, he wrote under the pen name Magtugal Asa, and he was the son of Emilio Alvero de Vera, a painter, art glass artist, and interior decorator, and Rosa Sevilla Tolentino is his mother. His mother is a writer, social worker, and educator, and a founder of Instituto de Mujeres, one of the oldest schools for women in the Philippines. Alvaro studied at the Centro Educative Instructive and completed his primary education at the Instituto de Mujeres. He later graduated from the Ateneo de Manila High School and then went on to study law and education simultaneously at the University of Santo Tomas, and he received the AA degree in 1933 and the BSA in 1935. And last is he got his degree law cum laude on 1937. Um, Aurelio have a four siblings, namely Emilio Tidoro, Jesus, Fidisvendo, and last is Miguel. The family of the family side, uh, the side of her mother was identified with the great reformist and propagandist Marcelo H. del Pilar. Aurelio had a lot of famous poems, but today I am just going to focus about discussing one of his famous works, which titled 1896 or Cry Freedom. Alvero's poem have been used for performances in schools such as speech choirs and has been interpreted in many creative ways, but the most obvious was the theme for freedom. So that's why I choose this um, works of his. So what is freedom? Freedom is the power of right to act, speak, and change as one wants without hindrance or restraint, right? It is a power to act uh, willingly without any hindrances. So now let's know what does Aurelio Sevilla Alvero uh, means in his poem 1896 or Cry for Freedom. 1896 Cry Freedom by Aurelio Alvero. The cry awoke Balintawak, and the echoes answered back, Freedom! All the four winds listened long to the shrinking of that song. Every poet struck his lyre with those burning notes of fire. All the women knelt to pray, in their hearts that frenzied lay. Even the children and the old took to arms and shouted bold, Freedom! I heard it from the planters of the vales. I heard it from the traders tying bales. I heard it where the fishers strike their sails. I heard it where the huskers knit the trees. I heard it from the divers of the seas. I heard it from the pounders in the lees. All the peoples raised the cry, fearing not to bleed or die. All the toms of slaves and sire broke to voice that great desire. Up the mountain, down the plain, louder, louder rang the strain. Freedom! I heard it from the makers of the brooms. I heard it from the weavers at the looms. I heard it from the smoking smithy rooms. I heard it in the farthest ill-lit shore. We heard it and shall hear it even more. Freedom. So that's one of the famous works of Aurelio Alvero titled 1896 or Cry Freedom. What is the message of the poem 1896 or Cry Freedom? Okay. In his poem 1896, Aurelio Alvero celebrates the outbreak of the 1896 Katipunan Popular Revolution against the governing Spanish authorities in the Philippines, which was led by Andres Bonifacio, right? Alvero's poem has no political or ethical content. It is only a list of all the various groups of natives and laborers who shout freedom in support of the popular protest, of course. Alvero probably intended his poem to suggest that Katipunan Party enjoyed universal and uncritical support from all Filipinos. The message of the poem is that the 1896 revolution was a glorious achievement because it is commanded universal popular support, even though the freedom it gained from the Philippines was no more than a chance of colonial master. And last is the poem is grossly sentimental and historically dishonest because two virtues which have ensured its enduring popularity with forces favoring control and appeasement in republic ever since. Thank you for listening.